Good morning, students. You are watching second part of your fifth chapter, and the chapter name is Separation of Substances. I think you have done your work very well, as I have given you the words and you have to sort out the meanings, and I also have given to you a question. So those students who have sent their work, it's okay, and those who have not sent your work, send your work fast as possible. So let's start the chapter. So the chapter name is Separation of Substances. Chapter 5. Chapter 5. Separation of substances. Okay, let's see the chapter. So yesterday we have studies two methods of separation of mixtures, and this is the third method, that is winnowing. We'll see it. It is a process. First underline this word winnowing. You have to write the meaning of this word. It is a process used to separate heavier and lighter dust particles or components of a mixture by wind or by blowing air. This method is commonly used by farmers to separate lighter husk particles from heavier seeds of grains. As you are looking in this picture, look here. Here you are looking some of the man and woman are standing. This man and this woman, here two persons are standing, and they are throwing seeds at a height, from a height, and the husk is separately here and grains are here. So lighter husk is collect at one side, and the heavy grain collect at another side. So you can say in the process of winnowing we can separate heavier and lighter particles separately. So here it is written, stand on a higher level and allow the mixture to fall on the ground. The wind blows away the light components while the heavy grain fall down fall down to form a heap. The separated chaff, underline this word chaff, chaff. The separated chaff is used as a fodder for cattle. Fodder. We can say that chaff means fodder, which the cattle means four-footed animals. Four cattle means four-footed animals such as cow, four-footed animal, four-footed such as goat, cow, etc. These are four-footed animal. Now another process is given here, sieving. It is method of separation of particles of different sizes using a sieve. As you can see in this figure, people are using a sieve to separate lighter and heavier particles. As you have seen to your mother that she used a sieve to separate flour from the impurities. She used a sieve to separate impurities from the flour. The impurities remain on the sieve and the flour pass through. Bigger sieves are used at construction sites. I think you have seen, to separate pebbles and stones from sand. Now another method is sedimentation and decantation. What is sedimentation? As you're looking in this picture, in sedimentation, I think you have seen, or for this I am telling you, take some water from the hand pump if you find, and keep it for some time. So when we keep it for some time, the impurities are settled down at the bottom of the container, and the clean water, you can see, it is at the upper layer, and the impurities are settled down. So sometimes it may not be possible to separate components of mixture by winnowing and hand picking. For example, there may be lighter impurities like dust particles in rice or pulses. In that case, we use sedimentation and decantation process to separate dust particles from the mixture. The process of, look here, this is the definition of sedimentation. The process of settling down of the heavy solids at the bottom in a mixture of liquid and an solid and an insoluble solid is called sedimentation. Underline this word sedimentation, and you have to write the meaning of this word. The solid particles that settle down during sedimentation are called sediments. Underline this word also, sedimentation one, and sediments second word. The liquid above the sediments is known as supernatant liquid. Underline this word, supernatant. Supernatant. The process of pouring out the clear upper liquid water without disturbing the sediments is called decantation. Underline this word, decantation. The process of sedimentation and decantation are mostly used for removing insoluble impurities from rivers and canal water. In the water treatment plants that supply potable water. I think I have told you potable water means drinking water to the cities. Now here is an activity is given here. As I have told you, the same activity is here. The aim is given here to observe cleaning rice by sedimentation methods. You have to need these materials: a cup of rice, a bowl, and water. So you have to use the method. Take some rice mixed with water. You can take in a bowl and allow it to stand without disturbing the layer of rice. Decant the water. Decant means you have to leave it for some time. What do you observe? The observation will be same as I have told you in case of dirty water. The observation: when you add water to mixture, the impurities like dust and soil particles get separated. These impurities go into water, which becomes a little muddy, and rice would settle down. So rice would settle down. So what is the conclusion? On decanting the water, we get cleaner rice. When water decanted, we get cleaner rice. You can do this activity at home as a homework. Now another process is given here: filtration. Filtration. The process of separation of insoluble solids from their solutions using a filter is called filtration. The filter allows the liquid to pass through and retains the solid particles. The insoluble solid particles retained. Okay, underline this word: retained. Retained. Underline this word: filtration. This word also: residue, filtrate. You have to write the meaning of this word. These words which are underlined here. So the insoluble solid particles retained on the filter paper means it remains here at the filter paper. During the process of filtration are called the residue. The clear liquid obtained after filtration is called filtrate. So look here, filter paper. Do you know what is filter paper? Filter paper is a type of paper which is made up of which made from a plant, that those plants are called lichens. Lichens. Filter paper is a type of paper through which we can separate the insoluble solid from the liquid. Now look here. Filtration is commonly used in our homes. For example, after preparing tea, we filter out the tea leaves using a strainer. Filtration is also done to remove pulp. Underline this word: pulp. Underline this word: pulp. And here cottage cheese. from fresh fruit juice or while making cottage cheese. Now another activity is given here to separate a mixture of sand and water by filtration. We have to use these materials: filter paper. It is a type of paper which you can buy from the market. This is look here in the picture. Here is a filter paper, and it is a mixture of sand and water. Here is clear water. So you need a filter paper, funnel, beaker, flask, and a mixture of sand and water. So look here the method. Fold the circular pieces of filter paper and open it out to form a cone. We will make a cone like a structure with the filter paper and put it in the funnel. Okay. Keep a beaker below the funnel. Here's the beaker as you are looking here. This is beaker. Okay. This is funnel, and inside the funnel we put the filter paper, and this is another beaker. Observe the water collected in the beaker after filtration. So what will we observe? Look here. The clear water comes out from the funnel and collects in the beaker now. Minute. Underline this word. Minute. Minute means, minute means small. Small. Minute impurities which we are not separated by decantation are retained in the filter paper. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is sand and water are separated by filtration. Okay, let's see the next heading. Next heading is given here: loading. Loading is a method in which a special substance called alum. I think you have seen the alum. Alum is, I think you have seen the salt. Not a powdered salt, but so crystal salt. You have seen the crystal salt. Same as the alum looks, or you can say alum look like crystal salt, but the properties are different. Which a special substance called alum is used to load the suspended particles, as you are looking here. By tying a thread, alum is put here inside the glass. So load the suspended particles to make them heavy and increase the sedimentation speed. For example, the particles of clay in the muddy water are very fine and their sedimentation takes very long time. Alum is used to load suspended clay particles in water. So in this alum, all the suspended particles cling to the alum and water will be clean after some time. Dissolved particles alum load the fine particles of clay in water. They become heavier and settle down very fast. The clear water, as you are looking here, the clear water on the top is then decanted or filtered. Sometimes water itself take part in loading. You must have observed that it rains after a dust storm. When a dust storm comes, rains after a dust storm. So those dust particles which are suspended in the air get loaded by the raindrops and settle down. Where they settle? They settle on the ground. Okay. So underline these words. Decanted. Okay. Alum. Suspended. You have to find out the meaning of these words. So students, you have to find out the meaning of these words which I have told you, and I am giving one question which you have to do as a homework. So your question is, write the question. Your question is, what is winnowing? Write the question. What is winnowing? What is winnowing? You have to write the answer of this question and send it to me within 20 minutes. Okay, thank you. Now we'll meet in the next video. Good day.